So as I said that we are just showing one small application for this JSTL. Okay. Basically, this concept for this application is just to provide this small inventory, right? So here we are just inserting some product and we are displaying some product, right? So we'll have different pages, right? I'll just show you how it will work. Basically, you can see this is the application where you just select the options, right? So you can have option for inserting the record, you can have option for this displaying the record. Okay, so when you select this record for insert purpose, right, you can insert the values, right? And second thing, if you have to just insert the record, and after inserting the record, if you want to display the record, you can show this display the record, right? So before going ahead, I'll just show you. So this is the first page, right? So where we'll have these two link I have just shown you. href, then okay. So insert.jsp page as well as the display.jsp page. So this is the first page, which is index.jsp. See, if you are if anybody having any doubts, you can ask, please. So this is the index.jsp page. Second thing, I have just shown you that insert.jsp page I have created. So the second, I'll just show you the second insert.jsp page. See, this is the entire tabular forms, right? So that I'll be showing here action, form action, then insert db.jsp, border, cell spacing, cell padding, whole span. Okay, you can see this is the, at the top you can see there is a purchase product. You can add this product name, you can add the quantity. Okay, and you'll have a button submit as well as the reset button. So once you create this form, right, again you'll have these things, because if you're not adding some values, it will give you the some errors, right? So if error will be displayed, it will be in the red color because the value should not be empty. If it is successful, right, then it will be in the green color, right? You can see this is the font color equal to read. See, if test not empty, and these two links will be displayed over there, index.jsp as well as this. So you can click on this, go back, and again it will come back to the particular page. So this is what, this is just insert page option. Now you can see this is, after this page it goes to this insert db.jsp. So basically we are inserting the data, it will be it will be added to the database, and we will fetch the data, it will be fetched through the database. So I'll just show you the next one, which is the insert db.jsp. We have just seen the example for this database connection. We have just seen the example. As you can see here, that we are talking about database connection. See, this is the entire code which we have just seen. Data source, then variable, db source, driver, URL for the database connection, username and the password. Before that, we have added one more code. You can see this is, if it is empty, by default it will give you the error message. Please enter the product and quantity. So this code is for the particular purpose. Add the code, right? Please enter the product and the quantity. Once you create the database connection, we can have this SQL query as well as the SQL update option. So we'll update this database SQL update data source, and see we are adding the data where we are adding into the product table. See one thing, ID of this particular product will be generated automatically. So at the runtime we will provide only two things, two column values, product name as well as the quantity. So we'll provide these two values only. Parameters, which parameters? You can see this name as well as the quantity. One more thing, when the values is added, right, it will check at the runtime. If the result is greater or equal to 1, it will give you the message, congratulations, and data inserted successfully. And again, it will be redirected to the previous page. So this is the insert db.jsp page. So I have just shown you this insert.jsp, index.jsp, then insert.jsp, then insert db.jsp. Now I'll just show you this display.jsp. You can see this is the display.jsp, because we have to show this entire data, right? You can see this is we have shown this process. I'll just so this is the display part. You can show this is the database connectivity part. Again, we will check from this table name, right? This is a tabular format. Okay, then product ID, product name, and quantity, and this is the values which are displayed here, right? One more thing, while we will run this program, there is a function which is called as confirm go, right? I'll just show this program. Insert.jsp index 1. I'll run this. See, we'll insert the record, right? First of all, I'll just show you the display the record. You can see there are a few columns. Already we have done earlier, right? You can see this is the product ID 13, 14, and 15, right? See, few products are deleted from this particular page. Okay, if you want to add more, I'll just show you how we can add this. So go home, we can insert the record. For example, product name, I'll write here. You can add anything. Quantity I can just keep 30 and cancel. You can see that congratulations, data inserted successfully. We'll go back. Now I can just show you the record. You can see just this I have added here. Okay, now if you want to delete something, right, this is the window for displaying the messages, right? But there is one more function which I have just showed you, right? When you click on this delete button, right, show to delete this, see the pop-up message will be appeared. Why it is appeared, you can see here in this display.jsp. You can see this is the function confirm go window.location, and there is show to delete this record. See, this is because sometimes what happen when you click or when you select any button or any function, maybe you don't want to delete, but by default that particular button is selected, it is deleted. So you will get message if you want to delete it, surely again you will select and then it will be deleted. So this is what this is because of this particular function, right? then cancel, and if you are to delete, then it will be deleted. For example, if I select this delete button, again you will get it. Okay, then once you click on OK button, then only it will be deleted. So this is the display record display button. After display, we have to just see that we have to update part also. We have a update part also. We have a delete part also, right? So we'll go to update.jsp. While you're running this program, you can see this is the update. So everywhere, the code is common. It's not very difficult part, right? We are just, that selecting that database. So we are using the common database. So, insertion, deletion, everything is common. Okay. So set data source, right? So SQL query. Okay. Data source, result. And we will see if you want to delete which product ID, you have to provide it. Select star from product ID. So select SQL query. Okay. And we can have this option that action, it goes to the database, right? So if I want to select the particular ID, it goes to the database, it will select the particular ID, and then only it will be deleted. So now I'll go back here. I'll just show this, that if you are to update something, right? So I'll click here. I have just written here. Okay. I'll click on this update button. So basically, if you want to update this product name as well as the quantity, for example, I want to write it monitor. Earlier it was written ABC, right? I'll make it maybe 50. If I want to update it, it will be updated. You can see, I'll go back. I can check this. The last one is I have just selected. I have changed the name of this product is monitor. Quantity I have changed it, right? So this is updated through this. So when you are selecting this particular data, okay, so update, then it goes to the update DB. You can see, this is the. So basically, it will check, right? As I said, like when you're selecting this update, okay, you are writing this select star from product where ID is equal to question mark. Now, as you are selecting the particular product, it will go to this particular update page, right? So update db.jsp page, right? And from there, you have learned this SQL command. If you want to update anything, so you have to write update table name set column name is equal to so and so. Understood? So if you are using this, I'll just show you this. Can you see this is the same scenario we are using here? Update table. So we are updating this table. The name of the table is here product, set p name, question mark, quantity, question mark. Why we are putting the question mark? See, you want to run update at the runtime. You can see this is. We are updating at the runtime. We are not giving one particular value. We are updating at the runtime. That's why this is the question mark. So that value is question mark. Why? Because we are changing that value at the runtime. So where ID is equal to parameter. So ID is fixed, maybe that 15, 16, 17 or whatever. So it will be changed accordingly. So this is the change. So if I want to update like book action, okay, and update this. So congratulations, data updated successfully. Go back, display record. So the first one is updated. Okay. So the last one is as I want to delete the record. You can see this is the deletion of the record. So again, see, if you are applying this process, right, so that we are using this database connection, creating the connection. Okay, so we have to update this. What you have to update it? We'll write this update query, SQL update para, right? You can see this is SQL update data source, then variable count, and this is delete from the particular product. So we will give the particular column ID. We will give the particular product ID. So we are deleting this product. So we have to write down this particular query while we are changing this. So I'll just go back. Now I'll just show you. If you want to delete it, you can just check this particular delete. As I said, click on the OK button, go back and check this, it is deleted. So this is the small application for that inventory management system. If you want to make this application in the pharma project, what you can do, I have just shown you this is the entire part. Okay, tabular part. At the runtime I have shown you how to update and how to delete part. Okay, do one thing. This product name as well as the quantity, right, you can select through the drop down if you want to update it, and you can make here update and the delete button separately. So as soon as you are selecting from the drop down, it will be updated and it will be deleted one by one. This is one thing. Apart from that, as I said that if you want to make a application, any project for your final year submission, what you can do in the beginning, you can add a login page with the validation. Number one. Number two, you can have one more module for the registration. If the person who have registered, they only can access the entire database. So for that also you have to create the database. So for creating the database, that means you'll have two databases, one for the product and one for the users, those who are accessing the databases. And you'll have multiple people, for example, registered users 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So as soon as people will register, they only can access this. So the people who can access it will it will be diverted to the next page where they can access this. So that means if you want to access this entire CRUD operations, insert, update, delete, select, these operations, if you want to access, you can use this also. So we can add extra module. As I said, login you can see, registration page also you can see. See, you are registering over there, and also you put one more button over there. If you have not registered, kindly register. As soon as the person will click on the button, kindly register, the separate page will be opened, and then again there is a registration detail. So person can register, and also you can apply use the validations. So you can see that how many pages are here. Here that you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 pages are there. As I say that you are using this login module, So you can have a login page with the validation if you are using. So one more page will be there. So it will have 10 pages. If you want to add one more module, that for the registration, the person who have not registered can register, and only the registered person can access this database. They can modify, they can insert, whatever. So you can add one more thing, right? So one more page for the kindly register. So people who have registered can log in only. If you have not registered, kindly log in. So when you click on the button, one more registration page will be added separately. So any new user will register, and then only they will be able to access this. And from there, then it will be redirected to this particular project. So at least 13-14 pages you can add here. So I think for your one person, it may be one of the project if you want to access this.